Why did you light so many fires?
You tell me, what color is fire, after all?
Fire is obviously yellow, just like this candle.
Then look at this.
Those are red flames.
So what about this?
Green? Is this that fictional ghost fire?
This is actually just alcohol, only with some other things mixed into it.
So the color of the flames is determined by the substance that is burning?
Not entirely. Now, look at this iron ball.
It's completely jet black. It can't even burn. Oh, it turned red.
If any object has temperature, even if it doesn't burn, it will still produce light.
According to you, I also have temperature, so will I also produce light?
You actually are already glowing. It's just that because your temperature is too low, the light being emitted is invisible infrared.
Having temperature emits light, but what is the use of this thing?
If the color of the light emitted from an object and its corresponding temperature are recorded one by one, then the temperature of a glowing object can be reverse estimated based on its color.
Then wouldn't it be much easier to just measure it directly?
What if some temperatures are not easy to measure, like that thing right above our heads?
You mean the sun? That is truly amazing. Then let's use this piece of iron to record the temperature data.
No. Besides their own thermal radiation, objects also reflect light, which will make the color inaccurate when the lights mix together. Therefore, we must find an object that completely absorbs light and does not reflect it.
Doesn't reflect light? Then wouldn't that be a completely black object? But where can you find a completely black thing?
Although a black body does not exist, we can make a black box, one that has only a small hole, and its inner surface is very rough. When outside light enters through that small hole, it will reflect countless times, which will eventually exhaust all its energy, and it won't be able to reflect back out.
That's just like it absorbed the light and can't reflect it back out.
You're smart. We just need to place a spectrometer outside the small hole and heat the inner wall of the box with an electric heating wire. The color of the spectrum recorded this way.
Wien, you are truly a genius.
This is actually not my design. It was designed by Kirchhoff, but he wasn't able to build it. 500 degrees. Let's heat it up.
Light has appeared. It's the color red.
Let's increase the temperature further.
At 1800 degrees, it turned yellow.
Increase it more.
3000 degrees, the color has now become warm white.
Increase it further.
5000 degrees, white light. It's hurting my eyes. This is exactly like the spectrum of the midday sun.
Perhaps the surface temperature of the sun is also around 5000 degrees.
But the sun is red in the morning and white at noon. Does that mean the sun's temperature is constantly changing?
Not at all. When light enters the atmosphere, scattering occurs, which makes the color look different at different times. When the color of light is expressed in Kelvin temperature, it is called color temperature. The color temperature of sunlight constantly changes from 2000 K in the morning to 5000 K at noon, and our eyes have become accustomed to this dynamic light.
No wonder my eyes get so tired when reading a book at night. The brightness and color temperature of this bulb never change at all.
Exactly. The dynamic change in color temperature and brightness also helps the pupil and its surrounding muscles to constantly adjust and relax. If the indoor light is such an unvarying static light, the eye muscles will always be in a state of tension, and, due to not moving for a long time, they will become very stiff. And this Midea Eye-Relax eye protection lamp has developed a dynamic light technology in collaboration with Wuhan University. Using Medea's own chip and algorithm, it allows the light to change imperceptibly like natural light.
This light changes? Let me measure it with a spectrometer and see. 45 minutes ago, the color temperature gradually decreased from around 5000 K to near 4000 K.
This imperceptibly changing color temperature and brightness helps your eye muscles constantly move along with this change. Therefore, even when staying indoors, you won't feel much fatigue even after using your eyes for a long time.
Oh, its spectrum is just like daytime natural light.
Correct. Opening it up reveals that it uses original imported Bridgelux full spectrum LED beads. Its spectrum is continuous, it protects against blue light hazards, and its similarity to natural light is up to 99%.
And this lamp looks so bright, yet why isn't it glaring to the eyes at all?
Because it has a special kind of film inside it.
What's so special about this film?
Shine a laser light through it and see.
Oh, it turned into a circle.
There are millions of tiny micro lenses inside it, which refract every single light beam multiple times. Compared to the prism plates of ordinary lights, the light becomes much more uniform and soft after being refracted, so it doesn't irritate the eyes even when looking directly at it.
By the way, tell me, what would the color of 1 million degrees look like?
There is definitely a fixed formula between temperature and color. If the value of 1 million degrees is plugged into it and calculated, the color of the spectrum can be found.